Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Ultimate Shop Vlog.
Audio Jungle.
My name is Brandon Johnson. I'm the owner of EAS, which was formerly Express Auto Detailing, and then we transitioned from mobile detailing into a shop, which then I became Express Auto Salon, and now into the dream shop will be EAS Motorsports. Each time evolving, adding services. I was the first detailer to import a ceramic coating into the country, and that's when I went from basically, I was detailing mobily, wanted to get a shop, and was doing ceramic coatings as well as offering paint protection film, as no one else in the state was offering paint protection film. So I used that as a time to finally transition into getting a shop and became Express Auto Salon. In 2014, when I moved into Express Auto Salon, 2013, 2014, I designed my ultimate building, with aspirations of one day being able to build it, or, somehow purchase a building and transition it into that. So now that is coming to light. I never envisioned, transforming the name again. I just figured I'd always stay Express Auto Salon. But with growing and learning with the industry, I now offering more services, servicing exotics, building exotics. We're going to be EAS Motorsports, so still keeping the history with me, and as I grow into this new building. I'm excited to bring this vlog to y'all. I'm excited to share this with y'all. I'm excited to help everybody in any way that I can. And hopefully you guys can come visit the facility one day or participate in some of the podcasts I plan on hosting, as well as some of the training things that I plan on doing or hosting. Possibly we can bring in some other people to do some training, because we can all learn from this. I am no, God or expert in any field, and we can all learn from each other. So hopefully this will not only be a learning experience, but can be educational and inspirational for some people. Paul Dalton was a very big inspiration for myself, I believe, when I watched someone showed, I can't remember if I found it or someone showed me the ultimate, most expensive car wash, and it was Paul Dalton, and I watched that video, and that probably forever changed my outlook on detailing, and, it was very inspirational to me. So hopefully, if anything, I can provide inspiration to others as the way Paul did to myself, in striving for, better and not setting boundaries. It's crazy what he was doing. Hopefully you've seen that video. If you haven't, you definitely need to go watch it. But back then, 2006, 2007, that was very inspirational in setting me on the path that I am today. What is up, guys? So I'm at the building, and I wanted to take the time to give you a little bit of history on the building. So the building was purchased in late 2018, and it's been an ongoing project since. I was working out of my old shop still while this project was going on, so I wasn't able to vlog or do the things that I'm doing now. And the reason I'm able to do that is because I had to move into this building because my lease ended over at my other building. So now I am here every day. I'm able to vlog, I'm able to document, and it's actually a blessing in disguise, because I am able to vlog and be involved with each little project that goes on, more hands-on, and making changes and decisions, which is great. So the building was originally a big train building, which I'm going to take you guys around the back and show you. There was a door here on the front and a door on the back, and that was it. And there was train tracks that ran through the middle, which we'll show you again in the back. The building is the same. It is not a ground up. We did not tear the old building down. It is the same frame and structure. We just, you know, changed things, updated it, added all the glass. Again, I have all the pictures to show the transition. You can even go to Google Maps and look at the address and scroll back and see. It was crazy because it was dirt and grass and tree. It was crazy. It's just crazy when you go back in history and look, you know, back in time and look at all the things. So this is a project that's been going on for almost 3 years now. We've had a few hiccups along the way, so it's taken a lot longer than anticipated. But again, it's been a blessing in disguise because we've been able to be more in detail and in depth with little projects. But we're going to take you guys around the back and show you inside. It's going to be like going back in time because the back is still, so to say, you know, a lot of the original things. So let's go back there and we'll show you guys around. So the whole building was just open. There was 2 doors. There was that door that is now on the side was on the front, and then there was the door here that is now on the back. That was the only 2, say, garage doors that existed on the building, and they were huge. They were tall enough for, you know, trains to drive through the building. So there was 1 door here and 1 door on the front that the trains just drove straight through on the tracks. They have 2 cranes in the ceilings that pick them up. And yeah, so that's technically what we're working with. You can see the pictures that I will show of the original building. It's crazy because it doesn't even look like the same building. But I want to take the time to show you guys how far this project has come. This wasn't a ground up build. It's not a different building. It's the same building. We've just been adding on. And of course, all the outside structure is new and things like that. But we use the same solid structure that was built here. I don't even know the origin, like the original dates, you know, 100 years, 50 years, 60 years, I don't know. I know it was a long time. But you can still see some of the train tracks. It's crazy right there that came through the building. But yeah, so the concrete was old and beat up. See if I can get some of these beams here. Like you can see some of this stuff. Like look at this. That's crazy. And of course these old beams, but they're huge. The structure of this is solid. That's now the car storage. As you can see, we're only using about half of the building, and we have 2 of these huge cranes in the ceiling. So it's crazy to look back and see, you know, we can come to the back here and, you know, kind of say, take you back to the beginning of this project. And it's crazy to scroll through the pictures and look back at what this was compared to what it is now. As you can see, the property is also massive. The building is only taking up a fraction of what the entire property, the size of the entire property back here. So we have tons of room to expand as we grow. That's kind of the same as the front of the building. So right now we're kind of just using this to store cars and parts and things, that projects and steel and equipment and all these things that are planning to work on or working on or need to go in the building. But the property is huge back here, so we have plenty of room to expand. You can see the roof is still damaged some from the storm, but that was another key thing about getting this property, is the room to expand as we grow. And hopefully eventually we will be utilizing the entire building and adding on things. We already plan to add on more things. We have actually 2 more garages here going on the end for our in-the-ground dyno, as well as another thing that we have, planning a surprise for the other thing. But as you can see here, we have the slabs poured. The dyno will go down into that. The building will continue off this, and we will have a smooth in-the-ground all-wheel drive dyno. So we will be able to have dyno days here, as well as when we're working and tuning on these cars, and turning the power up and adding power and things like that. So another cool thing that I am excited to offer. And then we have the side of the building here, which is massive. And again, we're just using it right now to store, you know, different things and projects. But it's just massive. The whole facility here is just, it's hard to grasp by pictures and videos of how big this place actually is. But it's a huge facility that I am excited about, and I'm excited to grow and expand. And you know, that's something when purchasing a building or anything that is always having the room to expand. You know, my old building I didn't own, I rented it, but I was on the property line all the way around. And I couldn't, even if I bought the building, I couldn't expand. And I outgrew that building pretty quickly, so I knew the next building that I wanted to move to, I was going to have the room to expand with the business. So that was very important. And now we're coming from the back to the front, and this leads you into the mechanics area, and upstairs, lounge overlooking it. And then we have the clean room and stuff. And then here is the storage area. And then the storage area is leading here to the showroom. And then you'll see the hole in the floor up here, which is where there's another crane up in the ceiling. You can't see it, but that's where the scale was. So here is the scale that was in the floor. It was all wood on top of there, all rusty, nasty. Thing was a mess to clean out. I'll show you in the pictures, but just this area alone was a huge turnaround. And then this is going to be the counter with a full glass wall looking into the clean room with a lift in the ground. And then upstairs we have our lounge area, as well as offices and loft and patio. So this is the lounge, which one of the key things that when I was wanting to do a new place was to be able to entertain guests and entertain people for events, watch parties, and clubs. So this lounge was a vital part of the facility. And then the lounge, the loft, was just a byproduct of how the layout actually opened. That was never intended to happen like that. Or that front area with that over it either. They kind of things that just fell into place that worked out really well. And we're gonna have a break room. It's gonna be dark in here, but this is going to be a break room. There we go, focus. It's gonna be a break room / studio apartment for employees and guests that come visit that need a place to stay. They could stay here. And then we have the patio. We have the patio out here, which fireplace, gonna have a TV, maybe a wet bar, patio furniture. And again, this is for, entertainment purposes for events. Well, probably gonna do a cable system for the rails here that will be overlooking the parking lot for nice car events. So this place was not only built as a dream shop, it was also built with entertainment purposes because being also a car enthusiast, it's hard to find nice venues to go to and hang out and things like that. You're always having to ask somebody else to use their property. That can be an issue. So here we have control over all of that. So again, that was vital in designing and building this place, was to have a place for us car enthusiasts to come hang out and have events and things like that. So this thing's gonna double as a bunch of different things besides just a workshop, storage, cars, detailing, paint protection film. So I'm excited to bring this type of twist to it. When I did Express Auto Salon, I can think of maybe 2 other shops that existed that were close to what the concept was that I was doing, which was bringing everything to one place, and now this is bringing more to one place. So I'm excited to bring this thing to life and share it with you guys, as well as share it with fellow enthusiasts, and hopefully you can come by. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll be posting more videos, and I'll be staying on top of all the progress. Now we're getting to some of the fun stuff now. The windows are dirty, but you get the idea.